Hey guys, today we have a match of Black Yellow Luffy versus Blue Green Sanji. Sanji's ability is when you play a character without an effect from your hand, if you have three or less characters in play, set up to two of your Dawn as active, and it's once per turn. To start off, I'm going second. I'm just going to use a double searcher, and I'm just going to take a baby Luffy and a big ace. And since I don't have any cards like Makino or what have you to take my own life, I'm going to have to rely on getting this Luffy out just so I could use his ability to control my life drain. And the opponent, he's just continuing to summon more characters without any effects. He does a 5k on face swing, and I just take it just to reduce my health down to zero. The closer I get to zero, the sooner I get to use my abilities. So I use Hiyori to swap out a big Luffy for the top of my life, and then I use a baby Luffy to summon him and gives me 2k for my leader. I swing 7 on leader, and he just takes a little bit of time here to decide whether or not he wants to take it, but he eventually does. Now it's his turn, and he summons another character without effect, a 3 cost 5k character called Human Drill. And then he swings at me for 7, and I immediately take it. So now that I'm at 1 HP, I can use the Charlotte Flamp in my hand to draw my life, uh, and then draw a card, or use my character Luffy ability to gain 2k, and then draw a life and draw a card. Depending on who you're facing, you could keep the 2k counter in your hand, or if you need to burn cards, if you're facing a blue character and you're anticipating a Charlotte Pudding being played next turn, you could burn the card in your hand as well. So it's really up to you. So to start this turn, I actually use a Garp to just search for one of the brothers. And I actually misplay on this turn, so you'll see in a sec. I should use my Luffy ability, my character Luffy ability, to boost myself 2k without draining life because I'll be at 0 HP. But instead, I don't do that. So I could have just gotten 2 additional 1,000 damage onto Luffy for free, but I just don't. And then I'm just going right into using Luffy leader ability to use to trash a Sabo, and then use 2 Sabos as my life, and then using a baby Sabo summon to boost me for 2k and get a big Sabo from my life to the field. And then I swing at him for 9k on face, and he takes it, and then another 6k on face. So now that I'm sitting in a pretty good spot, I know I'm going to be summoning Moria in my next turn. I already have a Kizaru in my trash, so I'm going to be summoning him with my Moria ability, along with the baby Sabo, to bring the Sabo in my life onto the field of play. My opponent summons Yamasan, a 5 cost 7k, and then he swings at me. And as I mentioned, I do end up summoning Moria. I do end up keeping the Sabo in my life alive. And then I bring in Kizaru just to have an extra blocker on the field. And then I use Baby Sabo to bring in the Big Sabo, which gives me that Sabo buff as well and lets me refresh my hand by draw 2, trash 2. And then I swing. This time I don't forget to use the character Luffy ability and get the bonus 2k as well. Because he's at 0 HP and I'm at 0 HP, it's very likely that this will be his last turn, so he's just gonna blast me. I do have 3 blockers though, a handful of Dawn, and I'm buffed 2k on my leader, so I'm in good shape. And he runs out of offense, and that's pretty much game. He does call GG right after this. So if you guys do like the video, please like, subscribe, and let me know what matchups you want to see next. I do make all of my own decks. I do draw inspiration from other groups, but even if it's a pre-made deck or something online from Google or a previous champion from a regional, let me know what you guys want to see.